2020 has been extremely challenging. It's not been a straightforward year by any measure, but look, it's been extremely rewarding too. Unfortunately, with my coaching and for the Junior Wallabies, our World Cup was called off, so it meant that I had more time throughout the year, so it meant that rather than jumping in and out of great games and being away for Junior World Cups, I could actually commit to the full season. So got through a full pre-season with the team, got to spend some good time getting to know everyone down at the club again, which is always great. You meet some fantastic characters, and here we are. A big reason of coming back to the club this year was just to have one good, honest last crack at it. And I think as professional rugby players, when we get to the end, we can potentially get a little bit precious around our ego and our performance. It's no secret that it's not probably what it used to be, but there's certainly some great moments left in there and things that you can pass on to the younger guys coming through. And so some of that experience that you get around game management, little professional details that you're just not going to get that exposure in clubland unless you have the ex-professional guys come back. So that was a big part of it for me too, is that gift was given to me by guys like Moses Rellini, Bruce Starr, Jacob Rellini coming back to the club, and I got to play with those guys. And as a young aspiring rugby player, that really lifted my ambition to have those professional guys come back and sit and watch what they did each week and try and mirror the way they prepared, the way they played, and then just how humble they were to be around the club, back to grassroots. So that was certainly burning in the back of my mind the whole time, was that ambition to balance of getting to finish that cycle exactly like those special players I spoke about did, and then chase the Hospital Cup as well at the same time. We come down here on a Friday night because my son's in the under-6s and he plays for East. My mum and dad come down. Dad obviously is a former Tiger old boy, loves coming down to East to watch, and then Saturdays is watching my brother play before I go and play in the game after. So, it's always been our family tradition to come down here. My sisters bring their kids down here, and it's a great environment. It's very special for me that I got to come here as a Colt, get to come back here and play with some of the guys at the Colts, and some of the traditions have never changed, which is always good. And I'm very proud of the fact that I get to still play down here in front of my son. That's a cool moment for me each weekend, that when I look over the ball boys, he's there giving me the high five and thumbs up, and that's a cool rugby moment for me. For the guys finishing up their career, it's extremely rewarding to finish off back at your junior club or your senior club where you played your Colts footy. You get so many great rewards out of footy, but to go back to the place where it started and really give something back to the culture there, the spirit around the teams, and a little bit of contribution on the field is amazing. And it's certainly a wholesome, rewarding experience for both the players you get to play with and yourself. No one's going to be able to truly represent themselves at their absolute peak like they did, but the reality is what you get back to the guys around you and the reward you get out of it far outweighs that. So my recommendation would be to any guys who are finishing up their professional career, get back and have a year of club rugby. It's the best fun you'll ever have.